This morning, the family of the late Helen Nakimuli, together with members of the National Unity Platform, received her body from Mulago Mortuary. According to the NUP party spokesperson, Joel Senyonyi, who also serves as the leader of the opposition in parliament, the post-mortem report has not yet established the exact cause of death. He noted that further tests are still ongoing to determine what led to her passing.
What we have gathered from the doctors thus far is the cause of death is still not ascertained. They are still carrying out a couple of tests, toxicology reports to ascertain all the other details. So at this stage, they are telling us that medically, the cause of death is not yet established.
Several leaders across the political divide have continued to express shock and grief following the sudden death of the Kalangala District Woman Member of Parliament. Through social media, different leaders including NUP President Robert Kyagulanyi described the news as terrible and shocking, calling Nakimuli a devoted and courageous leader. Speaker of Parliament Anita Among and her deputy Thomas Tayewa also expressed deep sorrow, describing her death as a significant loss to the House.
Nakimuli was a person, a true revolutionist. She really wanted the change for this country, and she would speak it day and night. Not like some people speak it this time and another day she intends another thing. So Nakimuli lost a true leader at a younger age.
Some of us worked closely with her over the last couple of years, both in and out of Parliament. We'll miss her immensely. She was a very committed legislator, and also few that are knowledgeable and quite committed to doing the work of a legislator.
I was a person who was so dedicated to the service of the people of Kalangala, not only Kalangala, but to the people of Uganda. And one outstanding thing that I knew her for was the fight for our people to get ambulances on the waters.
Residents and constituents of Kalangala district have eulogized Nakimuli as a people-centered leader who will be greatly missed.
A woman who has been with a vision for the country, a woman of people, a woman who has stood for the rights of the mothers, for the rights of all Ugandans.
Honorable Nakimuli has been a key stakeholder in issues of addressing disasters that happen in the Kalangala district. To mention the recent one, when the cyclone winds attacked Kalangala, whereby we lost 3 police officers and then 2 or 3 civilians. Honorable Nakimuli asked for a report, which I easily submit to her via her WhatsApp number. And when she goes to the floor of Parliament, when they reach to the level, to the item of discussing issues of national importance, she raises issues of disasters in Kalangala.
Helen Nakimuli, the woman member of parliament for Kalangala district and shadow minister for information, was pronounced dead on Sunday afternoon at Alexandria Medical Center following an unsuccessful surgical procedure. At the time of her passing, she was preparing to be sworn in for the 12th parliament scheduled for May 2026. Her death has left so many questions unanswered. Joel Senyonyi says further investigations by the doctors and police are being carried out to get a final report.
They are going to head to Alexandria Medical Center to get all the reports from them, to do an audit of the hospital and the process, the procedure as it was done. They are doing it as medical persons and police and so on. That's the update that they have given us. So we are waiting. We are waiting so that all of these questions get to be answered one way or the other.
Her body was transported to Kalangala district where it spent the night to allow constituents to pay their last respects. On Tuesday, the body will be presented to the district council in her honor. On Wednesday morning, a special parliamentary session will be held to pay tribute, after which the body will be taken to the NUP headquarters for party members and leaders to pay their respects. A vigil will later be held at her parents' home in Namungona. The funeral service is scheduled for Thursday at the Orthodox Cathedral in Namungona, followed by burial in Luero later that day. Joram Paul Sonko, NTV Tonight.
Ekituufu kiri nti eggwanga lye liraga embeera mbi naye ffenna tutudde tusirise. Ne bannaddiini abamu mutudde musirise mugamba ate maama bwe naayogera banampa emmotoka